ಹಾಯ್ ಹಲೋ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಿಸರ್ಗ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಈಗಿನ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದು ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ತೊಗೋತಾರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ತೊಗೋತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಒಂದೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತನಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಚಿಂತಕರು ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ, ಲೇಖಕರು ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ತಜ್ಞರು ಆಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸರ್ ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ಈಗಿನ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಜೀವನ ಶೈಲಿಯನ್ನು ಆ ಒಂದು ಲೈಫ್ನ ಲೀಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ದಲೇ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪಾತ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್. ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀರಾ? ವಾಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಯು ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಟು ದೆಮ್?
You're talking about the youngsters.
Yeah. Sir.
I don't know how many youngsters are actually taking to spiritual interests. I doubt this. Very few are, not all. And your theory is that because they are fed up of life, they are going on to the spiritual. You know? That's what you're asking. Well, I think that if you offer genuine spiritual understanding, then with proof, then they would be interested in shifting to understanding spiritual matters. But for that, they need not stop working or leave what they are doing. Unless they are in a profession where they are murdering people every day, then you have to change. But otherwise, normally. So, it starts with understanding what we are doing, where we are moving, and what is the definition of spiritual.
ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅವರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಈ ಆತ್ಮ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ, ದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಆತ್ಮ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದಾದರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ?
First of all, I do not fully agree with you that their question is about Atman and Paramatman. First of all, they are not interested in anything spiritual. But if they are, some few, then that question is valid, Atman and Paramatman. Now, first you have to understand the word Atman, then you have to understand the word Paramatman, and then only you can see what is the link between the two, right? So, from my understanding, Atman means the inner essence of my being, my life, my soul, not the mind. Okay? And we go by the understanding that the Paramatman is the all-pervading supreme reality, of which the Atman, my Atman, your Atman, is a spark, one spark. But the fire, the big thing is the Paramatman, but the small one in each one of us is Jiva. This is the spark called the Atman. This is what we are trying to figure out.
ಹೌದು, ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಆದರೆ ಜನರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರ ನಂಬಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಆತ್ಮ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಂಬಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿನ ನಾವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥ ಜನರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ನಂಬಬೇಕು, ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇದನ್ನ ನಂಬೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ದೇರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ they are also not believe in the spirituality. So some people are not believe in spirituality.
If not believe in spiritual, then what is the meaning of Atman Paramatman if they don't believe in spiritual?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡೂ ತರದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಜನಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ, ಸಮ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವ್ರವ್ರದೇ ದೇ ಗಿವ್ ದೇರ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರಮಾತ್ಮ.
They don't have a definition for spirituality, right?
So
So then I cannot do anything about that. But those who believe that there is something, then this question becomes important. Atman, Paramatman. If you don't, then that question is not relevant at all. Yeah. But they don't believe. Also, from my understanding, to be spiritual is not only a belief system. It may start with a belief because it is a hypothesis. You don't know, right? And then as you move forward, you begin to see the reality. When you see the reality, then there is no need of belief. You begin with yes. See, every morning the sun is rising. Every morning, every evening, it is setting. You can see it, I can see it. So if that is real, do I have to say I believe the sun is rising? I believe the sun is setting. The moment I say I believe, that means I don't know. But, you understand? But I have a hypothesis. Many people have said yes. So maybe there is something. That is a good starting point to inquire. Many people have experienced, many people have said, so this is a good hypothesis, let me look into it. This is a good start. For young people especially. Because I am fully with them that they need proof. The only problem is, you cannot, for instance, know the Pythagoras theorem unless you have a hypothesis. What is the hypothesis of Pythagoras theorem? The square of the altitude and the square of the base will give you the square of the hypotenuse. This is. But before you know it, what will you do? You have to accept it as a hypothesis and say, let me see how I can prove this. So the starting point of a spiritual movement, spiritual inquiry, is to inquire to find out if it is true. This is where you start. And those who have touched it have said that there is Paramatman, there is Jivatman and all that. At the moment, they are only beliefs, right? We really do not know. So to keep this in mind and look into it carefully in a very scientific, rational manner is the beginning of spirituality. Not to go mad. I mean, it's all right to sing and dance, all that is good. I'm not saying that is bad. But that's what they do also in the club, sing and dance. So is there a difference between these two?
Swamiji, in this materialistic world, everybody is running in behind a maze.
Behind a
Maze.
maze.
Nobody is fixed where to go, where to head. So, in this situation, how to bring spiritual thought or spiritual feel? How to evoke a spiritual feel in them?
First of all, the word we keep on using, spiritual is not the right word. When you are running behind a maze and then you find that this is an uncertain world, you are here today, me also, and gone tomorrow, right? We can see it. And everybody is competing. You can find out. I started at 4 o'clock from Whitefield. I'm here now. Why? Everybody wants to go first. There are more number of cars in Europe, but they're all going in one lane. Right? So is this a country of the spiritual? Or are we worse? Tell me. So, you understand what?
True.
So, seeing all this, trying to work out some meaning in this. Is there something else, or are we running around like crazy? This is the beginning of our inquiry. It's only when inquiry starts that we can move forward.
ಓಕೆ ಗುರುಜಿ,
Saying
ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಹಾಂ
For this generation, my message would be try and think beyond ordinary things at least once in a while. Otherwise, while you live in this world, try and be truthful, try and do good things to others, be straightforward. It's a world which is not straightforward, I understand.
Yeah.
But if you start working on yourself and say, at least let me be different. I don't have to fall into the same pattern. Can I be different? That is the message I want to give. Please sit up and think, can I be different? Or will I also go into this, get completely confused, and finally we all know where we go. We don't know mostly.
ಹಾಂ
Right? So to sit down and think, can I make a change to myself? Can I make a difference to the world? What today, those we call great people are those who did not think about themselves but thought about others. I am keeping politicians out of this, okay? And normal people. Politicians are not normal people. Okay. So,
ಹೌದು ಹೌದು
you got it?
ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಹೌದು. ದೆನ್ ಗುರು, ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಗುರು, ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಗುರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಸ್ ದ ಗೈಡರ್, ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟರ್, ಈಸ್ ದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸುವವರೇ ಗುರು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡ್ ಗುರು, ಯುವರ್ ಗುರು ಅಂಡ್ ಹಾಂ
I believe, not believe, it's my experience. We discussed belief and experience,
yeah.
right? That without his help, I could not have moved forward or gone deep into the understanding which I think I have. So I am very, very thankful to him. And because without him, my life would never have changed. So, my relationship with my Guru, he was like my father, my mother, my friend, sometimes a disciplinarian, sometimes very loving. It's difficult for me to put in words what he was to me. This much I can tell you. Without him or his help, I could not have moved forward on Adhyatmik field. I'm saying not using the word spiritual in English, because in English spiritual means many things.
ಹಾಂ
Adhyatmik.
ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್. ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನೀವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತು ನಮ್ಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಹಿನಿ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಗುರುಜಿ. ನೋಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಾವಾಗೆ ಬದುಕೋದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಇದರ ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದವರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಜೀವನದ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸರಿಂದ ಕೇಳಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ವಾಹಿನಿಯನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವಸಂತ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಿಸರ್ಗ, ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕನ್ನಡ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು.